Hey, what's up guys, Runic here, welcome to my Resourcepack review, I guess. So yeah, I'm releasing the Titan pack, and let's quickly just check what that looks like in here. So you see here, Titan PvP, Runic Titan's PvP pack, and then a nice thing of me right there. As you can already see, oh, I should have pressed escape. Here we go, here's my buttons, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you call those, menu buttons. Pretty nice, pretty easy. Yeah, and then as you can see my bar down here, let me actually make that bigger. How do I do that? Let's have it on, actually, yeah, damn it. Let's just have it on this, whatever. But yeah, because as you can see, it has a red square that goes over the item that I have selected. So the selection thing is a red square basically. And yeah, this is the creative menu, as you can see here. We also have some items that are animated, which is why the redstone here has this glimmering going on in it. And I may add some more in the future, and I might redo some, because there's some I'm not too happy about. But for example, the blaze powder, I might change that, because it's a bit too fast. I don't know, I'll change that, definitely, because, you know, not that good. But yeah. Let's check the inventory. So like I said, creative menu and everything here. If I go into survival, oops, game mode, see, there you go. So this is my inventory, and you can clearly see where you put your armor when you open your inventory, and it's transparent, but you can still see where the bar is and all the item slots is. So it's quite easy and pretty good for PvP if you're crafting something in here. I don't know why you would, maybe like a flint and steel or something, and then you can still see if someone is running in front of you. So if I had my GUI scale a bit larger, then it'd be blocking more, but I like to have it on on the normal. So yeah, also you can see the hearts down here is a bit different, and also the XP is red, which I like. And you can also see the sky right away. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, let's check the other inventories. Like I said, inventory, anvil, because I don't really think it's necessary to have this transparent, nor do I think it's necessary to have this transparent. But the crafting table though is transparent, and that's mainly because if you go to spawn in any map, you kind of want to have some more vision. So I guess you're gonna have that with this. So pretty neat. And so a few blocks have changed, is the quartz block, as you can see here, and the chisel quartz blocks, pillar quartz block, Jesus Christ. And then I also have the clay. You may not actually be able to notice it right away, but it has an overlay of cobblestone a little bit, just because I wanted to have a bit more texture, because it's, to me, it looked like plastilina, or whatever you call it, like clay stuff. Well, I guess that's why it's called clay. I don't know why I just said that, but it's too clean for me in the default resource pack, which is why I changed it. And then we also have the grass block right here. Pretty nice. And then if we go around here, and we see the grass here is pretty low, and speaking of low, I guess we can grab a flint and steel real quick. This is also pretty low, and when you get put on fire, why is that lighting me on fire? Alright, I guess I'll stand here. See, smoke particles here, and then there you go, now I'm on fire. So you can still see where you're going while fighting and stuff in fire. So yeah, and now let's get into some of the most important items. I'm not going to show you guys everything, but I'll show you the swords and the basic stuff. So let's grab all this right here, and the bow and the arrow, just to show it, and the fishing rods, which I hope you guys are using, because it's really important to learn how to fishing rod in this update. At least 1.7. See, it did the same thing again. Whoa. There you go. Weird. But yeah, as you can see, the iron sword right here, pretty nice. Zoom in on that, spinning around like that. It's pretty cool. I guess I'll show you the stone sword as well. Pretty neat. Diamond. Gold. And then there is the bow and arrow, which if you guys watch PvPers out there, you might know Solar Flare. I took this text from him. All rights goes to him or whatever, but I changed the stripes. As you can see, there's some red stripes on the bow here. I changed them from purple to red because it matches me more. So when you charge your bow, you can actually see it animates. Pretty nice. And oh yeah, when I crit or when I hold the bow all the way down, you can see the particles here. They are pretty easy to see, and you'll know when you're critting for sure every time. If we find a mob here, we can actually we might as well spawn him in. Egg. Oh god. Cow. There you go. Let's get a cow thing here. So if I spawn in some more of these, you can see they have different colors. That's because of the connected textures, or CTM, I guess you would call it. I don't know what you really call it. But you can see they have different textures, like a different color on each of them, or most of them. Pretty nice. I already showed you the blob, I think. There you go, right there. May change that because it looks kind of hairy when you actually pay attention to it, but when you actually just throw it like this, it's pretty easy to see it and that kind of stuff. Now, is there anything else that I forgot? Like I said, some of the items are animated, so if you check the slime ball, for example, it is animated. I don't know why you would need that for it, but I mean, I guess if you want to use this for anything else other than PvP, it's still a pretty good pack to use, in my opinion, because yeah. Like I said, connected textures adds a few more things like this random grass thing here. And then the cobblestone is a bit changed, actually. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but that does also have a connected texture, I do believe. Unless I forgot to add that. I can't really tell, but I think it does. Yeah, it does. So if you see here, that's right there, and this is right there. So it's actually a bit different every now and then, which is pretty nice. And then we go to the mossy stuff here. These two things are different. They are a bit more mossy. At least I think the cobblestone is a bit more mossy, and this one is probably just a bit more dark. Or both of them are a bit more dark, the moss on it. But yeah, I like it. And yeah, oh, damn, a big thing I forgot actually is the food. So if we grab some of them here real quick, like that. We don't need this. This. I guess I'll just throw the items on the ground, and then show you guys them in a second. Right. That, and that. Okay. Guess I could have put them in item frames, but whatever. So yeah, chicken is a bit more smaller. Pretty nice. Still looks like a chicken. Carrot still looks like a carrot, but I kind of like the smoothness of it. Not as sharp as the default, I don't think. The potato, more delicious looking. Poisonous potato, and not as obvious actually, but still pretty cool. Golden carrot, pretty nice. And I especially like the steak, or the cow meat, I guess you could say. I really like how it looks, the brownness and the freshness. If you look at this, like, it looks like it's straight from the slaughterhouse. And then there's the you know, watermelon, golden apple right here. The other steaks, the bread, pretty nice, looks like a French bread. And then the apple again, pretty nice. So yeah, I haven't showed you guys the nighttime, so if I set the time to 1700 maybe, or 1600, we might be able to, well, I guess, yeah, this is the nighttime, custom moon and everything. Let me try and get it to like when the moon goes down, or the sun goes down. Okay, so let's do 500 more. There we go. This is the time of day I love the most. Look at this, it's so beautiful. You can see the stars, you can still see the sun, and the orangeness, I really like it. It actually is a bit different in the shadowing as well. The shadows are a bit more brown-ish, which I kind of like. It makes it feel warmer in a way. But yeah, that is it for the resource pack. There's a few more other things, which I guess you'll just find. I mean, if there's something you don't like about the texture pack, you can easily just delete that. But yeah, other than that, Hope you enjoyed Resourcepack, and I may update it in the future. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description down below, and update links underneath in case you want the updated ones. So yeah, I'll see you next time.